Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Leo. Now.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Everybody, line in. Everybody, kill. Get that quarterback. And 26. 56. Everybody, kill. Everybody, 26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Check. Line in. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the run. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. The throw over the middle taken in. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
30 base.
On first and 10, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jones throwing on third and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Bird to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing Jones out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Hey, Alpha. 54. Bring it. Bring it. Let's go.
Here's Jones on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Haywood.
Jones now operating from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here we go, 46. 55, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Let's go, defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. 47. Hey. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
94.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Saquon Barkley running right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 12. Ready up. First down, Giants.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago. And Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. You better be afraid of me. But
now Jones throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken near the 13. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now. It's Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper 61 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go, 46. SOS. 47 to Mike. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
26. 26.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll run with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ready? 8, read. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Being chased out left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The end result, 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
64,
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 4th-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check. Alert flare.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins.